evening and welcome to the Friday night Wisdom Chambers Youth Review.
Huge, what a large audience we have this evening. Well, they make lots of noise anyway. Well, welcome to the Wisdom Chambers Youth Review for this evening, and I'm with Dave. And Don isn't here for the intro tonight. I don't know why. I think he's ate too much margarine at a particular party. He's feeling a bit green around the gills, but anyway. Dave, how are you?
I'm not too bad. Yeah, good. Pretty good. Yeah, pretty busy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. Got assignments and stuff for uni and.
What are you doing?
Sorts of stuff.
What course are you doing at the uni? Yeah.
I'm at the Institute of Music actually, so it's not really university, but it's just easier to say that.
Ah, right. Playing what instrument? The harmonica?
No, well, yeah, I play guitar and bass,
good.
and I do management there.
Mm-hmm. Gee, maybe you should do a little number for like a Take 5 one night or something.
I don't think so.
Oh well, maybe unplugged. Dave unplugged. Oh well. Anyway, well, tonight we first up is the employment bit. I'll actually be talking to Dave about being a band manager and I suppose the music scene in general, really. And then rock job. After that,
Michelle and Shamel, and they've got some groovy records to show us.
Yeah, excellent.
So
I saw.
It should be pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too. Especially the one of Barry Manilow with that lovely, what was it, sort of vinyl top he was wearing. It looks so natural.
I always love looking back at old records, especially on vinyl.
Yeah.
You just don't see that stuff anymore.
Yeah, I know.
It's great.
Yeah. Do you have like a Barry Manilow record at home
Not
stashed
Barry
away?
Manilow, but I've definitely got a vinyl collection.
Yeah.
Go to Ashwood's and shop around and buy my $4 second-hand.
Like a Bros record or something.
No, not quite.
Oh well. Yeah, you can find some good bargains.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, go around and have a look. You know, you're short of money and stuff. It's definitely you can get some great stuff.
You got Pink Floyd the other day,
Pink
didn't you?
Floyd and Led Zeppelin and Rolling Stones and Ramones, and I picked all stuff like that up and stuff that you've never heard of. Bands like Peru Ubu and.
Oh yeah, Paubu.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I picked that up for
it's
like
good
$4.
because if you haven't heard it before,
Exactly.
you're not paying out very much to hear it in the first place.
Yeah.
It's not like a CD and $30 and haven't heard it. Oh, I don't know what it's going to be like. But yeah. But and then Take 5. That's we're not doing. Is that when someone normally
Take
plays?
5's been postponed. Yeah,
Okay.
been postponed till next week.
Okay.
I'll be here next week to do something.
All right.
And we got the sports show with myself and Michael, and we'll be talking about a bit of footy and what's been happening this week in sport in general.
Yep. Great. And no Keat yet again. Oh well.
No, he's
You
on
two will be able
assignment
to-
in America.
We're
We're hoping to get him via satellite.
Just like how Molly Meldrum does with Hey, like you're going to have Keat
We want him
up there and doing something. Film Forum, Aaron will be coming in. I don't know what films he's going to be reviewing.
Yeah, that
but,
should be good.
He's
That's
always
good, Aaron. Yeah.
Aaron doing anything's good. And then close, and that'll be the show. So that's the intro for now, and see you later.
Well, there's pandemonium here. pandemonium here. We really regret that there is only one winner. Pandemonium here, pandemonium here. And the winner is Cindy. Quite extraordinary emotional scene.
Oh, another wonderful response from the audience there. Well, this is the employment bit. So I'm with Dave here, and we're going to be. I suppose I'll start the this segment with just talking about you're a band manager. So what band is that, and how did that start?
Well, the band's called the Bay Maries, and they've been around for about a year now.
Mm-hmm.
How I got in touch with them was I helped them out on a video that they did,
mm-hmm.
and I just helped out like with set design and playback and stuff like that. And
so what sort of band are they? Like, are they?
You could say they're a guitar band. They've got a female vocal,
mm-hmm.
and
that's
they're a little
always...
bit like The Cure,
uh-huh.
like Glide. Glide is another Sydney band that are around at the moment, and but the good thing about this band is that it's different. There's a distinct sound that you don't see a lot in Sydney these days.
Right. So where do they play? Do
they play mostly at the moment in the city. So like the Sandringham Hotel in Newtown and the Annandale Hotel and universities around Sydney and stuff like that.
So they've done the rounds.
And festivals too. Like they're playing Norton Street.
Which festival?
Norton Street's Festival, which is a festival in Leichhardt, and they played at the Newtown Arts Festival.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And so as a manager, like what does that mean you do for you aspiring managers out there?
What does a manager do? Well, basically manager has to get their band gigs. So in order to get them gigs, they have to ring up venues and stuff like that and speak to venue bookers and try to get them onto a night. And with that, you have to do a bit of promotion and stuff like that. So organise flyers and posters to put around the place. And hopefully with that you'll create some interest, and then more people will come to the gig, and then you might get some interest from agents and record companies, and then you've just got to start dealing with them, and that's when the fun starts.
Ooh. So of course you have to firstly know where the best places are for them to get gigs anyway, I suppose. Have a bit of
yeah, you have to sort of know
street cred, you know, like...
yeah, you have to know who your market is, sort of thing. But yeah, you have to know where your market is. Like, inner city's good. There's a lot of sort of pretentiousness about it, but it's a good place. Yeah, there's.
And so they just played in Sydney or gone?
They're
interstate.
They're planning on going to Melbourne in July.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
So I'm organising.
A bit more exposure.
Yeah.
Are you going to go along with them, or?
Yeah, I think I might, just for the experience. It'd be good.
Oh, good.
Whether I've got the cash or not to do it.
Right. So is this something you think you'll continue doing, or for another band maybe if this one.
Well, that's my
folds up,
ultimate
or-
goal, band management. It's hard to make a living out of band management,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
It's
I
not a
think-
very stable income.
yeah.
It's not like a wage.
Yeah, sounds like you like the band, so you stick with.
Well, I think you do. I think you do have to like the band, otherwise, because you have
You
to
wonder
work
why you're
for
doing
them.
it, yeah.
Exactly, you have to work for them. You have to believe in them.
Yeah, oh, that's good.
So yeah.
Well, I hope they keep at it and do well.
Mm.
So you were at the UTS
Yeah,
gig.
'cause
What,
I'm a
was that
man-
on
yeah.
the weekend?
I
was it, or-
go see a lot of gigs and stuff like that,
Mm.
and I went along to the UTS gig, which was good, but it was a bit of disappointment as well. I think the atmosphere was a little bit clinical. There wasn't enough. There was just
Vibe.
Yeah, there wasn't a vibe.
It wasn't
at all.
like a big day out or something.
No, definitely not. No, and it was rainy and stuff. But there were 20 bands, whole heap of bands, and some were good, some were bad, some were great, some were it was
bad.
good. Yeah, it was
Which
good.
would-
Day. Yeah,
oh,
I
good.
enjoyed myself. Some great bands.
Oh, good. Yeah. So let's see. So where do you go out? Like when you go to see bands, do you have a special?
Oh, I
like,
go
or
around in
you
the
go
city
there?
pretty much.
Yeah,
So
okay.
like the Surgery Motel or the Annandale or Feedback. Yeah, places like that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
So there's a lot
So-
of good bands out there,
Mm.
but I think there's a problem with the Sydney scene. As in, not enough people go out and see bands, and that's always a problem.
So you think it's sort of declining a bit that way?
A little bit. I mean, there's a
Especially
lot of
with this-
things like random breath testing, and
Oh. And,
people
and-
like playing pool, and they like playing cardies, and they like listening to dance music and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And bands are loud and stuff like
in
that.
fact, the music industry seemed to, well, bands like Midnight Oil have sort of folded up, as it were, and they had that sort of protest at Parliament House not too long ago, was
About
it?
CD sales or something.
Yeah, and just trying to get the politicians to help out the Australian music industry
Oh yeah.
a bit. I don't know if it worked or not, but
It's hard because not enough people are going, and all venues want to know about.
so that's
beer
that's
sales.
very obvious, is it? To you? Yeah, see that?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a good band, people will go. Like if you're well known and stuff. But just like weeknights and stuff, you go to a gig and there's like 30 people there. I mean, I went to see a band, Atticus, right, and they're great. Like they're a lot better than a lot of bands out about at the moment. But they only drew like 30, 40 people. And I think it's just that people just
it's a
not
bit,
into going, but they should
yeah,
because
it's a lot of
good music and
yeah,
stuff.
a lot of work for a band, and it's very disappointing if no one turns up. Maybe people are more interested in going to like big name international acts. Or
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, there's
Like
that.
they might be Giants who are coming up, although you don't like them. But
Yeah, in my opinion.
but more people might say go to them then.
Oh yeah, well definitely big acts. And I mean, I went to UMI a couple of weeks ago at the Metro, and that was sold out, completely sold
That's
out.
good, yeah.
And
I mean, they're sort of alternative, but they're still well known enough to get big crowds. Which is
yeah,
good.
well if you're good, you'll get big.
You don't have to
crowds.
worry. So if you're good, your band's good, you don't have to worry.
Yeah.
And have a good manager. That's a pity that Countdown is not anymore. No, we can say.
There was a period in time where
It was frozen in time.
No, but
We're
like
getting a
at the
bit off the
beginning,
track here, but-
at the early last year, there were all these countdown specials on. I used to tape them because I just love music, whatever it is. I'll just watch
Get
it,
some
you
tips
know.
off Molly, like as a manager, is he sort of inspiration for you?
Oh,
Is,
I wouldn't say that.
Do yourself a favour. Well, that's all.
I
That
wouldn't
sort of
say
line.
that.
No, some
You
of the
learn,
bands.
you learn to know how important contacts are
Hmm.
and stuff
Ah,
like
that's
that, and who you
important
know,
too.
and
Yep, it seems to be who you know and maybe not what you know.
exactly.
Know
that's
all
how
the
it
right
works.
people,
Yeah.
like Molly. Do you know Molly?
No.
Oh, maybe that's a good thing. No, pity Countdown isn't anymore. But anyway, bands like Duran Duran and Human League. I mean, they're back with new singles out. It's amazing.
Yeah,
like 10 years ago
that's-
they were so big, but
Yeah,
But
whether they can cut it, I don't know. Like Duran
Sounds the
Duran,
same, the
they
songs
come
sound-
out, like Duran Duran have come out.
with a new
but
hairstyle, that's about it.
They've come out with a new image, but they're on the back of an album full of covers. And it's just like, I don't know, you got to be a bit cynical about things like that. And then you get bands that are out there, flogging it,
Doing
every
something
week.
original,
Exactly.
Australian.
Like the 3Ds. I see a guy there
cultural.
with a 3Ds t-shirt. I mean, I went to see them at the Annandale Hotel, and they were like fantastic. And I saw them at Big Day Out, and they're great. And I mean, we should be pushing bands like that, not bands that have been there and done that and haven't got something new to offer.
the new youth bands of today. We should
Yeah,
be seeing.
yeah.
Good. Okay, well, thanks very much, and hopefully
problem.
for you aspiring managers out there, Dave might have filled you in a bit on what it's all about. Thank you.
I believe with the advent of acid, we discovered a new way to think, and it had to do with piecing together new thoughts in your mind. Why is it that people think it's so evil? What is it about it that scares people so deeply? Even the guy that invented it, what is it? Because they're afraid that there's more to reality that they have confronted, that there are doors that they're afraid to go in, and they don't want us to go in there either, because if we go in, we might learn something that they don't know, and that makes us a little out of their control.
What the radio won't play the underground wants to play it! The underground wants to play it! And try it. It might cause a riot. The underground will supply it. What the radio won't play. Try it. Try it. You might cause a riot. You might cause a riot. Band me, try it.
I might just put them beside. Oh, shit. How you doing, Michelle?
I'm good. How you been?
Good.
Yeah.
This is our music show.
Yeah.
So, what happened with you last week? Why did you bail out on me?
It's my appendix.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did it burst or?
Yeah, actually it burst and I'm now in heaven, so. Sorry. When it bursts, it's like, you know, you're pretty
That
much
was a
done for.
funny. No, not necessarily.
With an enormous poison. I'm not going to have a medical talk with you.
So,
No, but I don't want to have an operation, so I'll just
Yeah.
put up with it.
So, we've been judging the band comp at New South
Yeah.
Uni,
Yeah.
and we've seen some pretty shocking bands.
It's like our uni, so we feel really great about it.
Yeah.
No, there's been some really
Album
good
model.
bands.
Well, we're going to try and get, we're having some of the bands, the good ones that we've seen, like
Yeah.
Foreplay, that are a 4-piece string band, and they do like Metallica covers and things like that. So they're quite interesting. Miasma. Can we synchronise again, Michelle? And what was the other band that you were,
Cardigan Road.
which I haven't seen, but they're supposed to be quite good?
Yeah, they're really good. They're really still like Violent Femmes, Beatles sort of thing. They were quite good.
Mm.
Quite good. Okay.
So, okay, well that's what we might be having one of those for you next week, hopefully.
Yeah.
But,
But unfortunately we have no band, but we do have a musician.
yeah, we have a guest tonight. His name's Justin, and we'll be speaking to him a little later on.
Yeah. But for now, you are in for a treat.
You've brought in a few surprises for us tonight, haven't you,
Yeah,
Michelle?
so a few people ask, like, you know, why get into music? You know, like, what's your influences and so.
What's influenced our taste
Yeah,
in music?
so here's mine. First up, it's the sound of music. Okay, need I say any more?
He's looking a little bit upset in that
yeah,
that shot, isn't
so
he?
I used to listen to this a lot. Okay. This next one, I have no idea because it's Cinderella. Cinderella, I used to love this.
And you
This
always
is
wanted to be the
great.
girl
This is
in the front. Cinderella, I think you call
more like those ones. The ugly ones. Yeah, anyway. Delightful surprise and new songs. Okay, what's this next one? Can you tell me what they are? Because I have no idea.
Okay,
down.
this is called Children's Song, Sing Song. And what
Like,
does it say?
Old
Old
MacDonald
MacDonald had a farm, my grandfather's clock, oranges and lemons. One man went to mow. I still haven't learned to read.
Oh, the bouncing ball.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
That used to scare me.
And
yeah.
other favourite songs for children.
Yeah, so, Twisted Childhood. Okay.
Oh, Young Talent
Is this
Time.
Sally? Is this
Sally.
Sally? Remember Young Talent Time?
Didn't she die of bulimia or
I didn't know.
ruptured appendix? One of the audiences. So you might be going the same way Sally did.
Staying Alive. And she sings such great hits as Happy Birthday Sweet 16, Boom Sha La La Lo, Obla Di Obla Da, Wizard of the Oz medley. I didn't know there was a medley.
That's quite a good one too.
And he's her, you know, at home at school doing her homework, as every good young talent time girl should. So there you go. What's this next one?
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, I didn't think I really did have it, but I found it. So I've actually got the Bee
Don't
Gees.
you love that movie though? It's just a
Saturday Night Fever. Yeah.
cinematic excellence.
More Than a Woman, Stand Alive. How Deep Is Your Love?
I don't know.
Anyway. Here's another one. So we got into that, and then all of a sudden we were going into disco fever.
So who's on that? The Blue Rolls? The Ritchie family.
Marsha Hines is on it. Yay. Dark Tan. Barry White is on this. Okay, everyone is very happy.
He's a legend.
Delilah. Oh my goodness.
Let's have a look at the next one.
Okay.
Tears for Fears.
Tears
Songs
for
from
Fears.
the Big Chair.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't too bad, you know. I don't think that's too embarrassing. But there's still more embarrassing ones. Oh, here's back to the disco stuff. The Silver Connection. I have no idea who the hell they are. But I found it in our
My
collection.
boyfriend's got a copy.
Yeah. And we connected. It was like the Silver Connection. Anyway. And
Go West.
Go West. Who remembered them? No one.
Remembers Go West.
Yes, for sure.
Come on, admit it.
Admit it. Okay, and who's some more?
These are still Michelle's, but I wanted to join in. Can you?
And this is
Come in
really,
on this.
really embarrassing. Yeah, okay, I did like them.
Sing a few rounds of what was this song?
When will I be famous?
When Will I Be Famous?
I'll be famous.
Can't answer.
I'm not
I can't
alone.
answer.
I'm not alone, there's others. Anyway.
Were you a Big Bros fan?
I was that close to getting the key ring and the community.
I actually wanted to mention that our guest tonight, Justin, there's an uncanny resemblance to one of the twins. Do you remember what their names were?
I'm glad to say I don't.
Okay.
Oh, someone in the audience knew. Luke and Matt.
Luke and Matt, who knew that?
That's right.
Dave.
Now this one that Shamil's got, I was feeling a bit down. It was exams time, and so two of my friends, Shamil and another girl, Janelle, thought they'd buy me this album to cheer me up with songs like.
Well, the band's called Echo Bass R, and Didn't They Go Places?
1985, the year that didn't happen.
Well, we've got, I'll just tell you, Puppet at the Go-Go, and, which is a classic, and Genius plus Soul equals Jazz.
So I put this on after trying to study, and I slid right down. And then I got
Okay, what's this one?
Dean Martin Swinging Down Yonder. And I really think that this is quite really good in Mississippi. I mean, you can just see it. I mean, oh my God. That's
And
not the one.
What's this on the back? No.
We've turned it around. This is one of my grandmothers, and I don't know, maybe she was a bit senile because she's got a few notes on there.
No.
She's got on the Dean Martin album, Elvis Presley.
It's actually got it on the front. It's got
Side
Dean
one.
Martin. It's got Dean Martin crossed out and Elvis Presley on the top, so maybe she
She just couldn't believe.
No, is it Dean Martin or is that Elvis
She got the
Presley?
wrong album, so she thought she'd try and rub it out with Elvis Presley.
Did she?
I don't know. She's dead, so I can't ask.
What's in there? Okay.
Now, this is one of my dads. I couldn't believe it. Mum told me it was Dad's. What's one of the songs? Because, yeah, my dad's
Was the
manages,
band manager?
manages bands and things like that, so. Gunfighter ballads and trail songs. What's one of the ones,
And
Shamil, you were singing?
the old classic El Paso.
Yeah.
Out in the west was the man from El Paso.
He fell in love with a Mexican girl.
So what's this one?
And now there's Bobby V and meets the Crickets, sorry. Me and my buddy used to get our tennis rackets and then jump up on the bed pretending to be Bobby V. We had no idea who the hell he was. He came out of the 50s, so. It must have been good.
And Jim Smiley, any
relations to Liz Smiley? We don't know. But I like music. I mean, how can you name your album I Like Music? I mean, no shit. Anyway, moving on. No, Robert Goulet with Love.
Did you see him on The Simpsons? They had Robert Goulet playing for Bart's little casino. But there's some nice pictures of Robert in there.
There's Robert with his dog. See Robert in many different positions as he shows his character.
Besides,
I don't know.
and
Okay, and
this
here's
one?
the Atlantic's greatest hits. So I just think the covers, those guys just look like you'd want to bring them home to your mum.
what do they look like? Ooh, snazzy.
They got those shiny suits.
With Bombora Teddy Bear's Picnic. Oh.
And that classic Shark Attack.
That's right. Shark Attack.
Now, I don't know if anyone knows this, but anyone who knows an old show, I think it was in the 60s, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. And this is one of the guys in that show. It was what was it? A detective sort of thing or something or another. Like spies or something. And this is PJ Provy in town.
I think he looks like James
So he's an
Belushi.
actor. He's an actor trying to be a singer. He does not.
He does. He looks
doesn't.
exactly like
You're
James
blind.
Belushi.
No way. Oh, that's the one. It's got some, and on the back of it, it's got some more of my senile grandmother's writings, like how old her two nieces are, and and what's the other one, Shamil? And the type of bread.
High fibre bread.
High
That's
fibre
right.
bread.
Hats
My
off.
family.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
hats off to Del Shannon, who's now dead, but anyway.
Well,
Hats off to him. Del Shannon, Little Town Flirt. I don't have to comment on that. Now, this is a favourite, the man with the
It
microphone.
actually doesn't have a record in it. It's just a wobble board.
And show us the wobble ball action.
That's okay. You can do that later, Michelle.
Oh.
With, hang on, what's the songs on it? Football Crazy, Big Willie Broke Jail Tonight, The Frozen Logger, Kosher Bailey, and My Word You Do Look Queer. Amongst others.
Okay, I remember, what was the show that he was in? Don Adams?
Get Smart.
Get Smart. And, Don Adams meets a roving reporter. And we listened to it a bit, didn't we?
Oh,
Yeah, it's supposed to be a comedy album, but...
wasn't very amusing, no. And
Irish Rovers. Okay.
speed this
move
up a
on.
little.
Twisters Adventures. Now, I mean, I didn't know there were so many different twists. There's Driving Guitars Ventures Twist, The Twist,
Road Runner,
yeah,
Gringo.
Bumblebee Twist.
Guitar Twist,
Guitar twist.
Opus Twist, Sunny River,
There's so many twists.
the Bumblebee Twist.
I said it.
Okay,
Get with it.
sorry, Michelle.
20 Irish melodies.
And
And songs for the swinging sellers. That was funny. That's a funny album.
it is quite funny.
It is. It's a great cover.
And and I've got one,
Yeah, your whole influences.
Barry.
Bazza,
Barry's wonderful.
the big
And
big.
that he's a beautiful man. Need I say more?
He's a stunner.
So with
It's actually
that,
produced by him too. He's a man of many talents.
yeah, he is actually. Anyway, I think we might go to a tape now and
Yep.
and speak to Justin, our guest, afterwards.
Yeah. Thanks for contributing.
What excites you? What turns you on? What makes you feel good? Does it make you feel good to see me cry? I think it does.
don't think it's just peer pressure. I think that there's a whole business built around trying to have people conform to some sort of ideal body shape.
Anorexia nervosa affects 1 in every 100 women. In 4% of these cases, the disease is fatal. Anorexia is a psychological problem. Beauty takes many forms. In today's society, the media has presented women with the view that it is outward appearances that are the most important. Supermodels parade on catwalks, super-thin actresses grace the movie screens, and magazines are filled with fad diets and tips on weight loss. Presented with images such as these, it is little wonder that women equate the perfect body with perfect happiness. Doctors from the Australian Flinders Medical Centre have proved through research that women with anorexia do not starve because they think they are fat, but because they hate themselves. There are several warning signs for anorexia. Anorexia will not produce the perfect body. It will, however, produce abnormal hair growth, constant bruising, bad breath, low blood pressure and dehydration. A typical sufferer will also be pale and emaciated, with sunken eyes and scanty or absent menstrual periods.
You've been watching Poltergeist again, Michelle?
You had it at your house. It's on,
Oh, I did too. That's right, yeah. Okay, you weren't supposed to tell anyone about that.
Sorry.
So, Justin, how are you?
Fine.
Yeah?
Fine. Before we start anything else, I want to have a few words about the Bros crack.
Excuse me.
About
We
this.
have it, yeah. I had a troubled childhood, and I remember well the day that me and my brother Luke and my friend the other one decided that we would be in a three-piece band and make up songs like "When Will I Be Famous" and "Drop the Boy."
Yeah, that's right, Drop the Boy.
So what happened? I mean,
Actually,
where did it all go
I
wrong?
deny everything. She's telling lies. She's telling lies. I was never part of Bros. And
It's funny you should say the other one, because does anyone really remember his name? Dave?
The insignificant one. Anyway, moving along.
yes, I am a musician.
So what do you do?
Well, I play keyboards,
Mm-hmm.
and lately I've been doing work as a programmer.
Okay. So.
And people hear programmer, they think, oh man, computer nerd, sits in front of a computer, writes programs. But it's not like that at all.
But you're not a nerd.
In the music industry, well, that remains to be seen. But in the music industry, if you're a programmer, you sit in a studio, and people come in who think they can sing, or maybe.
Everyone can sing.
Yeah. And they come in and they ask you to make a backing track or something like that. And you have a whole stack of sound modules and a whole stack of effects machines and a big desk and a big computer and a program called a sequencer, and you write computer music for them.
What style? Just depending on what they want.
Depending on what they want, yeah.
So
you can get lots of things.
You just came back from the Solomon Islands.
Yeah, I spent a month in the Solomon Islands writing an album. I was commissioned to write an album over there, which was in the vein of Deep Forest Enigma, that sort of stuff. Except it was using samples from the islands and stuff like that.
What was that like?
It was cool. It was actually it was hot and sweaty, and there were too many mosquitoes. And it was a bit of a dive, really.
Is it?
1 hour was a bit of a dive, yeah.
So it wasn't inspirational?
Oh, we went over there for inspiration, and we wrote the album, and that was cool. We came back. I got malaria.
Did you?
Yep.
Tell
Are
us
you
now.
contagious?
Yeah, tell us now.
Yeah. So, and what have you been doing since the Solomon Islands trip?
Since the Solomon Islands trip, I've been basically I've become a freelance programmer, which means if I can get the work, people will ask me to program up stuff for them and take it to a studio and record it. But I haven't been getting much work lately.
You're still at uni, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm still at uni. I'm doing 4th year honours in music and writing a thesis.
What's your thesis on?
It's on, this is the title, the complementarity between computer-generated images and computer-generated music. There you go. I don't know what it means. I haven't done any work on it yet.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm doing it part-time. It's 2 years.
So it's not due in at the end of the year?
No, it's due in next year.
All right.
There you go.
So what are you doing in the meantime? You just doing the
In the meantime,
freelance?
I'm doing, actually I'm doing something quite embarrassing. I'm playing cocktail piano.
Ooh. So you'd be a fan of Barry, wouldn't you? You are a fan of Barry Manilow.
There are a few hits on those albums actually that I play. I play a bit of Georgia on my mind, and I have played Basin Street Blues in the past.
Right.
You don't sing, you just play?
I don't sing, only when I'm drunk.
Right.
I actually did a stint on the Fiesta playing cocktail piano.
Oh, don't bring up the Fiesta.
The Fiesta?
Yeah.
Trip every trip.
Anyway.
Wouldn't work on it. I wouldn't go on it unless they paid me. They did, so I did go on it.
Was it good pay?
It was good pay. Yeah.
Well,
It was
you
a good life.
Yeah, you got to see the islands. And
I'm totally sick of the islands. Totally sick of the islands. I'm going to go to Europe.
So what, are you composing stuff?
Yeah, I write my own personal, when I get time to myself, special time to myself, I sit and write electronic music. Which is like...
describe it all.
What are your
I wouldn't call it techno.
influences?
I wouldn't call it techno. I don't like to call it techno. Techno's got such a bad stigma attached to it. But it's electronic music. It's kind of ambient. It's got a beat behind it, and it's got really cool chords.
So what are your influences?
My influences are...
I'm sure bands like Pop Will Eat Itself, maybe, or is it more sort of the techno? Sorry, not techno.
Yeah, Pop Will Eat Itself, that's a cool band, and Neddy Tomica's band, I like. But on the more electronic side of things, I suppose I've been influenced by New Order, and I used to listen to a lot of Vangelis, actually, and Jean-Michel Jarre, if anyone knows what that is.
No idea.
He wrote the theme to Gallipoli.
Oh, right.
All right, yeah, you know that one.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's it.
Right.
My influences.
So
I can't think of any more at the moment.
what do you want to do? Do you want to continue to program, or do you actually want to...
No, I don't think so. It's hard to find work as a programmer unless you've got your own studio or your own gear. If you want to start off as a programmer, you need your own gear.
Which is really expensive,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was lucky. I found work in a studio which had all the equipment there, and they needed someone to operate it. So.
Yeah. So what do you want to do eventually? Do you want to just go?
I mean, after you finish your degree, what is doing a degree going to do for you?
Probably nothing. Probably nothing.
So you wouldn't recommend... I mean, don't you feel you've learnt from doing a degree in music?
Probably learned more from past year working in the studio and being a programmer than I did from a degree in music. But I'm just doing it because I'm interested in it, my thesis. But,
would it enable you to be a teacher or anything like that?
If I do it, yeah.
Yeah.
I could be. I don't think I want to be a teacher, though. Not a teaching type.
Okay.
I want to know what you want to do.
I don't know. Maybe be some part of some big, fantastical musical production in the future. Actually, I want to write the opening music to the Olympic Games. That's my ambition.
That'll be good. I'd laugh at that. Oh, that'll be good.
You okay?
I actually want to be Yanni. Man, I want to be Yanni. He's got so many keyboards. Sits there. I want to have a moustache like Yanni. It's great.
How about the guy on Dave Letterman? Could be him.
Oh, that's funny you should say that because I was watching it the other night thinking, man, I want to be Paul Schaefer. I really want to be Paul Schaefer. I was watching that show on TV the other night, Stars Before They Were Stars. I don't know if you watched it.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch that?
At the Rose.
Oh man, it was a shocker of a show, but it had Paul Schaefer on it.
Yeah.
Long hair. Going.
When he had hair.
Oh well. Well, Justin, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you.
Very welcome.
And we wish you the best of luck with your
We do.
future career.
Thank you very much.
And we might go to a tape.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, hello. You must be from CTV1.
Yeah.
Remember to come along to the party with me. Yes.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. Oh, I'm Byron Brown. Sounds really good. Yeah. No, Vince, my friend, he's invited me, and so I'm getting everything ready because it's going to be a great party, and I've got some nice licorice things. And some fairy bread, that always goes down well at parties. And, I think I'm just about ready.
Beat. My feet, they can't stop. I think it's this way.
I found the party. I haven't found Vince yet, but I'm sure he'll be here somewhere. But it seems like it's more than a party. There's all sorts of people here, and the music is so loud. I don't know if they'll be able to put my Skippy record on, but anyway, I've got some nice things for them, and they're getting a bit wet. And the rubber ducky's having a good time, but let's go and ask some people what this party is all about. Okay, I've got Bruce with me now. So Bruce, what is this party all about?
Well, we're calling it a techno demo, and it's actually a protest against police violence. About 4 weeks ago, a free dance party was smashed up at Sydney Park down at St Peter's, and quite a few people were injured, and there was just no reason for it. And so we're sending a message to the police that this is completely unacceptable. We want to be able to enjoy ourselves safely and to keep the streets of Newtown and the rest of Sydney free from police violence.
So, did you invite them along today, or?
Well, the police station is only about 100 metres away, so I'm sure they can hear us. My question would be, why didn't they come here themselves and attempt to close us down? Because I'd imagine that in their terms we're causing more noise pollution than would have happened a month ago in the middle of a big public space, and here we are right in the centre of Newtown. But of course they haven't closed us down because this is out in the public, and you don't go and bash people up where there's cameras around, do you?
Oh, I see, because there's nice old ladies and little girls running around, and if they see that sort of thing, that's not very good PR, is it? Well, thanks very much. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Well, I suppose we just want to say that police violence is an ongoing thing, and police harassment. So we don't think this will be a one-off event. I mean, we're having a fantastic time here today, and I think people are feeling very good because they can send a message to the police instead of the police sending a message to them. So look out for events in the future. And yeah, I suppose the last thing is the key to defending yourself against the police is to be organised, not to be overconfident because they have a lot of power, obviously. But if we organise, we can limit the nasty things that they can do to us, and give people the confidence to try and change things and make the streets of Sydney safe.
Well, I think you deserve a lolly for that. Would you like one?
I'd love a lolly.
Well, I think they're a bit wet from the rain before.
I'll try one of these.
Fluffy, what's happening now?
We're all going down the cop shop to complain about their behaviour a month ago when we had a party down Sydney Park and they broke it up.
Oh.
Violently, they're using batons and truncheons. I mean, it was going off really peacefully and nicely until they came along, and gate crashes from hell, as they've been coined recently.
Cop shop as in Gil Tucker?
Gil Tucker?
Different one.
Sure about that. But anyway, yeah, it's the cops. Some of them were involved in the what went on down in Sydney Park, and we're just going to hand in a petition against the violence that they dished out when we were just trying to have a little bit of a dance in a public park.
Oh goodness me! So it was in a public park, was it?
Yeah, just this old brickwork site down there, and it doesn't get used that much. But every now and again, people bring a PA down and have a bit of a party.
Right. So maybe they're worried about children who are peacefully playing on slides in the park, and then you go along. Did they have any reason to stop it, or
well,
what was their reason?
They said noise complaints, but I mean there's hardly been any noise complaints, and I don't think that was the issue. I just don't think they like people getting together and outside of a pub or a club and organising their own affairs and putting stuff on for free, you know.
Right. So what do you hope this will achieve by doing this?
I think this will raise awareness, maybe just to show the police that they can't get away with stuff like that, and maybe next time I'll think twice about having such a knee-jerk reaction, and maybe try talking and communicating, because we've done that in the past with them, and turned down the sound and stuff. But you know, they just come straight in with the batons and the dogs, and it wasn't much fun for anyone.
Okay, we're outside the police station now. The crowd's getting quite excited. Does this mean the birthday cake's coming? I don't know. Or someone's getting a present. I don't know what's happening.
Stop police violence! 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 Stop police violence!
Yes, they've rehearsed this very well. He has no comment.
Stop police violence! Stop police violence! Stop police violence!
Oh, they're coming closer. To Barry Manilow. To Barry Manilow.
I was too drunk to remember. I never saw it. It wasn't a kick. My foot just accidentally stuck in his head. That's the kind of thing. They tell you, we got them on photographs of them bashing people up. We saw them do it at the third runway where they punched the woman in the nose and then told her, we should have hit you harder. It wasn't hard enough. That's the kind of thing. I want to disagree with what somebody said. We don't want any cops at any rate, because we can look after ourselves.
The voracious talk has just finished. It seems that the partygoers have put forward their ideas and their feelings about it, and it seems that they need to go and speak to the commissioner, the police commissioner, go to the highest, go to the top, if they're going to get anywhere. But anyway, the party is about to continue, and I hope that the DJ is going to play Skippy the Bush Kangaroo for me, and I'm going to go and ask him. Excuse me, sir. Did you steal that from a jockey?
No,
I've got you. And those glasses. They're good. They look like Bono. You look like Bono with a beanie on. Who? As you can see, the party's still going, and it's so exciting. I think I'll keep going and have a dance, or even though it's my little lunch at the moment, I'll still have a dance, and I'll see you later. Okay, this is Byron Brown signing off from Newtown, Australia.
Welcome to the sports show. Oh, a bit of feedback, wicked. Okay, my name's Dave. I got Michael with me, and we're going to talk about a bit of sport that's been happening this week. I guess we should start off with what everyone else has been talking about, which is the Super League. And I heard this week that Penrith are the new team to sign with the Super League, which is strange because most of the players have already signed, well, had previously signed with the ARL, so in fact a lot of players have signed 2 contracts. I guess they're footy players, so they don't really know what a contract is. So.
Well, there is a lot of money involved in the Super League and against the ARL, and a lot of players have got to look after their future, so they've probably tended to look that way and
yeah, true. I think if one thing's come out of this, it's just that the ARL's got to pick up their socks when it comes to payments and stuff like that. I mean, referees are being, up until last year, they were paid $13,000 a year, and like Super League are offering them like 100 grand, you know, like and now they're going to give them more money, obviously the ARL, but I think one thing's for sure, ARL's taken a few things for granted and they've picked up their socks a bit, but yeah, that's interesting about Penrith anyway. They've still yet to get a 10th team, which is the North Shore team. They want to get the North Shore team, but they can't get North or Manly to sign on the dotted line. So until then,
Brad Fittler, actually, New South Wales halfback, has just said that he's looking lock forward. He's just said that he's looking for a new team because he's doesn't want to play with Penrith anymore because they've signed with the Super League.
Well, the Eels should offer him the big bucks.
So
Parramatta should offer him the big bucks. Dennis Fitzgerald, offer him the big bucks because he's definitely a player if he's on the market. Geez.
So he's looking out for a new team, and he'd
be disappointed, wouldn't he?
He's very disappointed, and he signed a contract with the New South Wales Rugby League to stay with them, and let's hope it goes well for him anyway.
Yeah. So. In saying that, a lot of the Super League players aren't playing in the upcoming State of Origin that's happening this Monday night, and I've had a look at the teams and they're different. I mean, New South Wales isn't there, but Queensland's a team with no names really, but I think that could surprise a lot of people.
As they say, it's not over till the fat lady sings, and that is very correct, but New South Wales have won the last 3 State of Origin matches, and I think they should win the first one down at the SFS. There are 40,000 fans down at the SFS, and a lot of people have complained that they want to see the best on show because a lot of the players like Ricky Stewart and Bradley Clyde and Eddinghausen are not playing, and they're not very happy about it, so they want their money back. But the ARL has got a lot of phone numbers of people that want to get tickets, so if anyone wants to actually give up tickets or get rid of them, they can get the numbers off the ARL. And
yeah, I think it'll be a ripper of a game actually, and I'm going for New South Wales, don't get me wrong, like I'm going for the Blues and I hope they whip them by like 30-40 points, but I think there's going to be an upset. I'm going to tip Queensland to win. I think New South Wales will come back and win the next two, but I think this first game, I think Queensland are going to come out and beat
well,
New South Wales.
They've got the Johns boys in the New South Wales team, and there's a lot of unknowns or not.
Steve Menzies is playing, so he wouldn't have got a chance.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have got a chance to play if the Super League players were in there. So in a way, it's good. It's giving some players that were going to represent anyway, but in a couple of years' time. You can give them a chance now to play like earlier, so that's good.
Yeah, I think New South Wales will win the match, and let's hope.
Yeah, it'll be a ripper of a game, state versus state. You know, doesn't matter who's on the field.
Let's hope they go well.
Yeah.
You got anything more to say on
the state of origin? No. What about the city country?
Yeah. Last week, City and Country played down at Illawarra Stadium. City won the game 16-8. Country played very well, but they didn't take their chances. It was atrocious conditions, and it was raining, and there was a lot of drop balls, and Country didn't take their chances.
Didn't Harrigan play well?
Yeah, he played very well.
He just powers at that guy.
And they lost the match. There was 8,552 spectators at the game, and it was a very hard match, and Country lost the game, and they don't have a really good record against City. I think they've only won like the last game or the year before that they won the game in 20 years. For 21 years they haven't won another series, so I think it's sort of like a bit lopsided in that.
Yeah, I think so. Last year, I mean, we won. The Country won, didn't they?
Yeah.
And I think the best players are on show. And I think when it comes to the Super League, I think the weaker teams miss out a lot because the teams like Queensland, and if they lose good players, they don't have the depth to add other players. See, New South Wales has just got the depth. I mean, you look at that forward pack New South Wales got. I don't see anything wrong with it, you know.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. But on the City Country, 8,000 people turned up to that game. Now, if everyone was playing like normal,
and the weather SFS, and the conditions.
Yeah, true. But I mean, but it's also week in, week out. Crowds of about 8,000 have been coming up to the games, even 4,000. And I mean, that's a worry for the ARL because they're trying to promote the game and stuff, but people just aren't going to the game, you know. And that's what Super League is saying. They're saying with us, we'll have the best game and everything, but. Yeah, I just wanted to make the point that there's a lot of people that aren't going to the footy anymore, and it's a problem.
Yeah, they've actually got a new promotion on now with Tina Turner and all the footy players on the Harbour Bridge and that.
Yeah, Tina Turner.
She's been with the campaign for I think 5 years now, and I think this will be her last year after this. And
they should look for someone Australian.
That'd be a good idea, actually. I don't know, Ellie McPherson or someone that's well known or something like that. I don't know.
Barnesy.
He's gone to France, actually.
Yeah, Barnesy could need money, wouldn't he?
Yeah. He's actually been busking in France, actually.
Yeah, you've seen him. He's on the street corners, acoustic mode.
But he's actually got a new album out, but we'll worry about that later.
Okay.
Going on to the this week's round of leagues, there's only 3 games because of the state of origin. First up tonight, the Western Reds versus Western Suburbs down at Campbelltown Sports Ground. The Western Reds are on, I think, 7 points this season.
They're doing well, aren't they?
They're doing okay.
Yeah.
They got quite a good team, and Mick Potter's out of the side, and for Western Suburbs, Jim Dimmick, I think, or Jimmy Sedaris is out of the team, so that'll be a worry. But I think Western Suburbs will get
I'm
up
going to go to Maggie's
tonight. Peter Mulhan, the Western Reds coach, has got a lot of memories because he used to coach the Campbelltown
Metro team.
No, in the Commonwealth Bank Cup, one of the best.
Oh, okay.
Teams, footy teams in the world for the Commonwealth Bank Cup, and there's a lot of ex-Western Suburbs players, so it'll be a hard game. But I think
Mark Guy is trying to get off. He's got an appeal at 4:30 this afternoon, and if he gets off, he's going to be playing tonight.
Well, Western Reds haven't won 4 games in a row or whatever since Mark Guy's been out, so that's a big blow for the Reds.
Yeah.
Anyway, tomorrow night. Tomorrow, Parramatta Stadium at 2:30, Gold Coast and Balmain are playing.
Wow, what a game.
Actually, Balmain are on TV for about the second time this year. They played they played Cronulla down at Redfern in the opening.
Okay, yep.
There, in the opening pre-season challenge, and they lost that game, and I think Balmain will win.
Yeah, I think they'll win well.
Brash is out of the match, and Gary Jack's making a return to the fullback.
First grade.
To the fullback
Excellent.
spot for Balmain, and Paul Suranen
Be good to see how he holds up.
is there, and I hope he goes well, and I think Balmain will win the match. They've, out of their 8 games, Balmain have won 6 against the Coast, and the Coast are on 4 points this year, but Balmain aren't going too much better. They're on 6 points. But I think the Tigers will get up. And,
Yeah, so do I.
Let's hope they
tip
go
a
well.
Tigers victory.
And tomorrow,
Sunday,
Cronulla and Auckland, I think. Cronulla and Auckland are playing down at Cronulla.
That'll be a good game. They've been disappointing, Auckland. I expected them to be the strongest out of all the 4 teams that came into the premiership, and they've been so disappointing. Like, they just can't. I don't think they can hack it for 80 minutes.
Yeah, but you can't expect a new team that's just come in.
but I mean, I'm not expecting them to make the top 8 or anything, but I'm expecting them to win some games. I mean, they get flogged by Illawarra, 30 points. The game against Manly, okay, they played well against them. I mean, they've had their close game, but I just think that there's been games where they should have won, and with the stars that they've got a pretty good game. I mean, their forward pack's Alexander, yeah, I mean, he's finding his feet. And Gene Narman and stuff. And
so they've got a lot of good players. And
I think they should be doing better than what they are.
I think they'll lose the match. Eddinghausen's in the team this weekend, so he'll go well. And
it's at Caltex.
Yeah, Cronulla should win the game.
Yeah, I'll go the Sharks, yeah.
Okay. You got anything more to say? All right. Going on to rugby union now. Last Saturday evening, Australia and the Pumas played down at the SFS. Australia won the game 30-16 with David Campese scoring 2 tries. And Michael Liner, he had quite a good game. He kicked about 4 goals, I think. And Australia were very, very slow in the first half. They didn't play very well for about the first 20 to 30 minutes. And then after the first half, they played, they notched up a gear or 2, and they played very good after that. The Pumas gave them a big fright in the first half, but Australia come back, and it was a very, very big crowd down at the SFS.
Yeah, really? Big. What was the crowd?
It was around the 40,000 mark.
Oh, that's good.
35,000 mark, and Australia won the Ford Cup, and Campese's scored 86 tries now. He's trying to go for his 100th try or whatever, and I think he'll get there because they've got the World Cup coming up soon on June the 25th, I think. June the 25th they play South Africa.
Yeah.
And that'll be a very
Is that a knockout competition? Round robin, like they play teams and then they're like they're each in a division?
No, I think they get knocked out.
So that's a tough game, first up.
Yeah, but that'll be good because that'll get us ready. And
So you think we'll beat them?
I think it'll be a very close game because
it's South Africa, isn't it?
Yeah, the South Africans are very hard, and
Yeah,
they never give up, and that's one thing you never do in anything. You always give it 100%, no matter who the opposition is, and you got to aim the highest, man. You got to aim for the sky, and I think Australia will win, and they'll be up there for the World Cup. They are the favourites. I think Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah, well, they say the biggest one is England.
Australia, New Zealand, England, and I think South Africa or France could be a dark horse.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so the Union's coming up in a couple of weeks. So that looks like to be a good game. And we've got the State of Origin coming up. Go the Blues. And I guess we'll see you next week. So, yeah, watch a bit of footy.
Very small but appreciative audience, very important. Welcome to Film Forum for another week. I wasn't here last week, so I've got some films that started last week to talk about, as well as one that started tonight. I'll be talking about Kiss of Death, which is the latest film from director Barbet Schroeder, something French. Also, Metal Skin, the latest film from Jeffrey Wright, the maker of Romper Stomper. I will also be talking about While You Were Sleeping, the latest film from Sandra Bullock, of course, who drove the bus in Speed, and Queen Margot, which is the latest big French blockbuster. I'll start off with Kiss of Death, a film I was very excited to go and see because I am a big fan of David Caruso and was a big fan, still am, of NYPD Blue, even with Jimmy Smits, who is pretty good, but not as good as David Caruso. A bit of a legend, if you ask me. Also, the film is a remake of a fantastic film made in 1947 with Richard Widmark, which I liked very much, and is written by Richard Price, who in my mind is a total genius and wrote the book Clockers, as well as screenplays to films like Sea of Love and Colour of Money. The guy is fantastic. So a lot of big credentials behind the scenes with this one, and on the screen a very big and exciting cast. Apart from David Caruso, the film also features Nicolas Cage, who when he puts his mind to it is quite an extraordinary actor, Samuel Jackson and Ving Rhames, who are both in Pulp Fiction, great actors, Helen Hunt, the star of Mad About You, a very funny woman, very good actress, and there's more people in it as well, but I can't remember. It's got a really big, exciting cast, and it's a story about a former criminal played by David Caruso, ex-car thief, who's trying to go straight, but one day his cousin, his seedy, nasty cousin, played by Michael Rappaport, who recently made quite a splash in Higher Learning, knocks on his door and asks him to do one more job, the traditional cliched one more job routine. He does one more job, gets caught, goes to jail, and when he gets out is used by the district attorney and cops to go undercover to bust Nicolas Cage, who runs this gang of car thieves. So the story, while not exactly treading new territory, is done extremely well. The dialogue is really good, the plot moves along nicely, the film's very well paced, and all the acting is just terrific, really full-blooded, exciting characters, and a really good crime film. If you enjoy kind of, you know, films where there's a lot of street language and dialogue, nasty situations and tough guys walking around, you'll really appreciate this one like I did. A rock-solid film, very entertaining stuff, and one that I would highly recommend. Out of 1150, I'm going to give this film 1050. It's good stuff. Showing at Hoyt's, I think, just about everywhere, so go and check it out. Another film I was very excited about seeing was Metal Skin, which, as I said, is the latest from Australian auteur-director Jeffrey Wright, whose previous work includes the excellent short film with Noah Taylor called Loverboy, and one of the most powerful Australian films of all time, Romper Stomper, which starred Russell Crowe and was a classic. Metal Skin, once again, is about disenfranchised youth living in the suburbs of Melbourne, though this time they're not skinheads, they're revheads, youngsters involved in driving fast cars and kind of hooning around. The story centres on kind of this young idiot played by Aidan Young called Psycho Joe, who's just the most disgusting character ever in an Australian film. Savina, this lunatic Satanist, who's a complete idiot as well, played by Tara Maurice from Strictly Ballroom. Rosalind, a rather sensible young girl, played by Nardine Garner of Henderson Kids fame. And Daisy, played by Ben Mendelsohn, one of Australia's best actors. The film, while it's been advertised as this kind of, you know, exciting, pulse-pounding thrill ride featuring lots of car chases, unfortunately, to my disappointment, there's 3 car chases and a lot of other stuff in the film which isn't quite as exciting. So while I went along to this expecting a very visceral, exciting, intense film like Romper Stomper, I was confronted with a rather boring, off-putting film about 4 people I just could not care less about. While the film technically is absolutely mind-blowing and definitely technically one of the best Australian films ever made, the performances are all excellent, technically excellent, but in terms of charisma, the performance, charisma and just the creation of people you want to see, people that you want to see their lives unfold and you want to see what happens. Characters don't have to be sympathetic to be interesting, but these characters are unsympathetic and completely uninteresting. Aidan Young should be a movie star, you'd think he would be, but this performance is just, while he disappears as an actor and just creates the character fully, you just don't care. It's just awful stuff. The only character and performer you really care about is Ben Mendelsohn, who makes quite an impression. So the film, while I have to say it was a good film, all intentions, you know, all good intentions behind it, and I think you have to congratulate Jeffrey Wright on doing something radically different to a lot of Australian films. So full marks to him for that, and all the people that worked on it did an incredible job, particularly the editors. But I just have to come out and say I really hated this film, and I breathed a really big sigh of relief when it finished. finished. The film is just an endless, relentless onslaught of bleakness and depression and characters you just couldn't care less about. So I really hated this film, but it's very good. Isn't that stupid? So I can't really score this film. I'd have to say go along and see it for yourself. I can't really offer an opinion. But you know, if you want to support Australian cinema, then I think you should check it out. But I hated it, if you care. Also, in a rather different vein, though I didn't really care about this film much either, is Sandra Bullock in While You Were Sleeping, the latest in a very long series of sappy American romantic comedies, in which Sandra Bullock, rather implausibly, plays a woman that works in a token booth at a railway station. Yeah, right. And she's kind of a boring person with no boyfriend. Yeah, right. And no one pays her any attention, and she lives with a cat. Sounds like a role for someone like Kathy Bates or something. But no, in their infinite wisdom and search for realism, the producers of this film have cast Sandra Bullock, I must say, a really ugly girl, and I can believe that, you know, no one would want to know her. So she works as she sells tokens at this train station, and she has no life basically, but she has this fixation on this handsome young man played by Peter Gallagher, who was one of the stars of Sex, Lies and Videotape, and usually a very good actor. She has a bit of a fixation on him, but never speaks to him. So what happens one day, he's getting the train and he falls off the tracks, he falls off the platform onto the tracks, and he's in a coma. And he goes to the hospital. Well, she rescues him from being run over by a train, and she goes to the hospital with him, where through, you know, coincidence and blah 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 blah, his family come to believe that she's actually his fiancée. So she kind of insinuates herself into the family. They love her. They think she's great, you know. And while the guy's in a coma, and then what happens? The guy's brother, played by, this was one of the only things, apart from Sandra Bullock being in it, that I was really excited about this film, was the fact that Bill Pullman, I think one of the best character actors ever, is actually, for once, the lead in a film, which I was excited about. Bill Pullman, and the name mightn't be familiar, but you definitely know him if you saw him. He's been in a lot of films, including Summersby with Richard Gere and Jodie Foster, Sleepless in Seattle, Lieberstrom, a lot of good films, and always a good performer. So it was good to see Bill in the lead, but I wish it was a better film. Bill, anyway, comes in, and of course Sandra, you know, falls in love with him instead of the comatose brother. So, you know, you're kind of really excited to see what happens when the brother wakes up. This film is kind of a suck. I didn't really like it. I thought it was pretty boring, and you know, for a comedy, it just wasn't funny enough. But the only thing that, the main thing that really kind of kept me watching was definitely the performances of Sandra Bullock and Bill Pullman. They're both terrific, and I think they're both going to be very big stars, especially Sandra Bullock, who I think is going to kind of go supernova like Julia Roberts did and just be a really major force in Hollywood, which I'm pretty happy about, because I think she's very appealing and a very fine actress. So while the performances are good, the film is pretty bad. You know, if you're looking for something really easy to watch and just totally untaxing, this film might be for you. But in my mind, it's a kind of film you wait until it comes on video and then you see it. So not really a big score for this one. Out of 1150, I'm going to give this one a 6. I wasn't too excited by this film at all. I've left the best film I've seen for quite a while till last, which is Queen Margot. Just an incredible, extraordinary film. This is a huge, lavish, big-budget French production which tells of the wars, or troubles, whatever, between the Protestants and the Catholics in 15th century France, and basically the goings-on and shenanigans of the French royal family, who, as depicted in this film, are basically just a pack of psychopaths. They get into everything, incest, you know, you name it, they're involved. And the story involves the daughter, Queen Margot, who for years has just been used as kind of a sexual punching bag by her brothers, which is a bit off. Involves her character becoming involved with a young Protestant played by Vincent Perez, and their relationship as set against this tumultuous fighting and infighting between the Protestants and the Catholics. And the film recreates one of the one of the darkest times in French history, when the Catholics roamed the streets and just massacred 6,000 Protestants, basically for fun. And if you've ever wanted to see a massacre on film before, this is definitely the movie for you. Director Patrice Chéreau doesn't back away from anything. The camera looms long and large on women, children, men, everyone having their throats cut, their heads cut off, being speared, being raped, being, you know, everything. I've never seen so much blood in one film in my life, even more than in The Shining, when the lift doors open and all the blood comes out. This film, the massacre is kind of the centerpiece for the film. It goes for about, you know, half an hour. Could have been longer. Just half an hour of these Catholics. I always thought Catholics were okay, but they're riding around on horses with these big, like, I don't know what they are, but they're big spears, and they run around, kind of galloping around and go, there's a Protestant, and just jam this thing through them. And there's this scene where all these horses surround these Protestants, and it's just like, you know, fish in a barrel, and there's blood just going everywhere, and this guy tries to convert this Protestant kid, but he won't convert, so he like cuts his throat, and blood just goes everywhere, and it's really good. But it's really quite amazing, and definitely not what I expected to see. I always thought French films were kind of, you know, enigmatic and nothing to get excited about. But this is like, you know, I don't know, Clint Eastwood does the French Protestant Wars or something. But it goes for 3 hours, and look, nearly 3 hours, and I must say I did not take my eyes off the screen for 1 second. I was completely involved in this film. Everything about it is just brilliant. Isabella Gianni, one of the most beautiful women ever in the history of the world, plays Queen Margot. The most incredible job of acting I've seen for ages. Her brother, the King of France, is played by Jean-Hugues Anglade, who you may remember from Betty Blue and La Femme Nikita. He's also coming up in Killing Zoe. He plays this king, this guy, he's just crazy, he's just totally insane. You don't know where he's coming from, what he's thinking, but somehow he makes him really likeable and sympathetic, which I think is definitely, you know, pretty amazing considering the character. He's just absolutely mind-blowing. Vincent Perez plays Queen Margot's Protestant lover, full of charisma, full-bodied, exciting actor, and Verna Lisi nearly steals the show as their evil mother, who really is the power behind the throne. This film, I must say, I want to see it again. I was not just for the massacre, but that's definitely one of the reasons why. But this film has everything. It's got lots of raunchy sex. It's got nudity. It's got what else has it got? Incest, I think I mentioned. A big massacre, decapitations, sword fights. Oh, and there's this really good part where this guy, instead of reading tea leaves, cuts open this corpse's head and like reads the bumps on his brain and predicts the future of the French royal family. So that was a bit of a highlight. So it's just got, you know, lots of stuff. Nearly 3 hours of pulse-pounding excitement. So I must say this film is, in my mind, flawless in every way, and out of $11.50 gets $11.50. I say rush, 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 go and see this film. But I must say you do have to pay attention, which is kind of a drag in a film, because it is quite complex and you have to know who's who in the zoo and all that sort of stuff. But fantastic stuff. I couldn't recommend it highly enough. Though obviously, if you're squeamish, don't go and see it. That's all for tonight. I will be back next week to talk about IQ, the latest film with Tim Robbins and Meg Ryan. I'll also talk about...
Sunrise.
No, I'm not going to talk about that one.
Killing Zoe.
Killing Zoe starts the week after. So, yeah. But I will talk about Before Sunrise and maybe Miami Rhapsody as well. So that's very exciting. And I'll be back next week. See you later.
Second so dry. This could be a way to say goodnight. time to reset your head. Only takes a minute, so try. This could be the one to say goodnight. Think just one more thought. It's worth all that you got. Say just one more time. Could be the one to say goodnight. Think when you were young and dumb and full of dumb and suck your thumb and fuck the cow that now has to learn just how to. Times have changed, you rearrange the thought process is not that strange. You see the brain affect your brain, maintain it same without a strain. Live your life to your own goal, you'll never know what's on the scroll of how you bound and live look how you raise your brow to. Hypnotical signs you find inclined to race as much as through the time and on this your date of birth became a curse soul. So change your ways, the crazy days that turn your head into a maze. The crime is done, you invite your phone, put down your gun and the future bright, you see the light no longer fight you. Now unite with friends and foes and toe to toe, just think of where your mind can go. Only take 1 second to think. Pray, push yourself to the brink. Only takes a minute, so try. This could be the one to say goodnight. Think just one more thought. It's worth all that you got. Just one more time. Just one more time. Just one more time. Just one more time.
I could think like you, see things the way you do. Broken down and analyzed, you carry out this pointless task. What do you do? What do you like? What do you see that I don't see? Your rhetoric, it's all the same to me. Untitled 3 out of 45, untitled 94. Untitled 3 out of 45, untitled 94. Covering all of what it was, changing the original meaning, trying to convert you, make you elite. Broken down and analyzed, you carry out this pointless task. What do you do? What do you like? What do you see that I don't see? Your rhetoric, it's all the same to me. Untitled 3 out of 45, untitled 94. Untitled 3 out of 45, untitled 94. Yeah.
Wisdom Chambers Youth Review. I'll get that right.
What a mouthful that is.
Well, we've come to another end. What's happening next week?
Oh, on the show?
Yeah.
Well, first up, Fumble Through Theatre with Tiffany. She might have a guest, I don't know, but that's always a bit of a laugh.
Yeah, that's always good.
And Couch Pots.
Bit of theatre.
Couch Potato, I think they mean. Byron Brown will be back.
He'll be back.
In action, and I don't know how his television's going. I think he's given up on the television, listening to the radio now.
Video reviews with Don and Madeline. That should be good. Some bargain basements.
But goodness me, a rude word was uttered. Film Foreign with Iran,
Yeah, he's going to be doing some movies for us, and
we get our $11.50 out of that.
Yeah, Fast Times with myself and Luke, and we'll be doing a video, and I'll be talking about some music and stuff.
Yeah, do you know what the video is yet?
I think we'll be doing Mad Dog Glory, but I'm not too keen on seeing that. So we might be doing. Yeah, I've heard it's good. Yeah, I've heard it's good.
Animal House.
I've just got this thing where if I don't think a movie's good, I'm not going to pick it up and see it because there's just so many videos I want to see. I might see Carlito's Way.
Ooh.
Heard that was good too. But yeah, it'll be either those two movies. Rock Job with Yamil and Shell, and that should be good. They've got a band coming on, so that should be good.
Ah, good, eh? Take 5 they'll be playing, hopefully. And Sports Show, Michael and Dave.
Yep.
Still with no Keat, but that's always very funny.
Yeah, the old Sports Show. And we've got, well, I'll mention it, Westies Lifestyle.
Darren and Borgie, or was that Boogie? I don't know. But anyway.
Names like that.
Yeah, they're coming.
No wonder they don't turn up.
I know. Yes, yeah, exactly.
But anyway, that's the end of another show, and I guess we'll see you guys next week.
And what a wonderful show it was.
Yeah, excellent.
Goodbye.
See ya.
What do you see? People being happy. Smell the air. Make love to a tree. Why don't you and me sing about CTV? CTV, CTV, everybody. TV, CTV, 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 CTV. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll learn a lot. Your friends will be really impressed. With a dedicated crew who know their work, you can be sure this service is the best. It's the best! The best! It's just the best, man! Meaningless lyrics, a touch of corn. I don't know. He don't know. C is for cool, T is for trendy, B is for cool and trendy. C is for cool, T is for trendy, be very cool and trendy. Make it cool and trendy, man, wow! The famous and the not so famous have all been guests on our show. Up-to-date information, so you can be sure you'll be in the know. Once again, the time has come to mention the name of our station. CTV. It makes me very happy, man, so happy. It makes me so happy. Happy, joyous, happy, joyous, happy, joyous, happy, joyous. Happy, joy, joy, happy, joy, joy, happy, joy, joy, happy, joy. Happy, joy, joy, 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 joyous and happy. It's always joyous and happy. So enjoy yourself. Bye.